Example 5. Corbin and Stella buy pictures. Corbin buys 8 landscape and 4 animal pictures for $136. Stella buys 6 landscape and 2 animal pictures for $92. What is the cost of each type of picture? All right, so we're going to start with each person's going to have their own equation. So Corbin, his equation is 8 landscape, so I'm just going to use L, and, meaning to add, 4 animal pictures, so plus 4A, equals $136. So 8L plus 4A equals 136. And you can use X and Y here if you want. I like to use the letters in the equation so that I know whenever I solve, I remember what each one stands for. But if that's confusing you, to make sure that you're setting up your equations right, just label your X and Y. You can label landscapes as X and animal pictures as Y. That would be fine. All right, Stella buys 6 landscape, L, and add 2 animal pictures, A, for 92, so equals 92. All right, so 6L plus 2A equals $92. What's the cost of each type? All right, so let's add them up. We need to first multiply one of these equations, so we can't really add yet. So we're going to multiply this bottom one, because the 4 and the 2, I could easily multiply the bottom one by -2 to make the A's cancel out. So let's do that. So -2 times 6L would give me -12L. Okay, -2 times 2A is negative, I'm going to just mark that out, -4A. And then -2 times 92. Let me use my calculator. -2 times 92 is -184. All right, and the top one's not changing, so I'm just bringing it over. 8L plus 4A equals 136. And I'm adding these together. All right, here we go. The positive 4A and the negative 4A cancel, so I have 8L plus -12L, so that gives me a -4L. And then 184, -184 plus 136 is 48, a -48. Divide by -4, and I get L equals 12, a positive 12. So it tells me there were 12 landscape pictures, or sorry, each landscape picture cost $12. All right, and now let's plug back in and find how much an animal picture cost. So I'm just going to let's use the green one. So before we multiplied. So 6 times 12 plus 2A equals 92. So I'm just taking the 12 and plugging it in, since we know that's what L equals. So 6 times 12 is 72. Bring down the plus 2A equals 92. Subtract 72. So 2A equals 20. Divide by 2. And we get A equals 20 divided by 2 is 10. So now we have our solution. We would want to write a complete sentence for it. And our question was, what's the cost of each type of picture? So a landscape picture costs, that was L, $12. And a animal, M-A-L, an animal picture costs $10. Forgive the messy writing. It's hard to write on this tablet, so that's why I struggle sometimes. All right, let's do one more. Number 6. Savannah's collection of quarters and dimes totals $6. There are 30 coins in all. How many quarters and how many dimes are in her collection? All right, so this is one that always tricks everyone, okay? So you're going to have two equations, of course, because it's a system. One's going to be about the amount of coins, and then one's going to be about the cost of the coins and how much it totals to be. All right, so we have a collection of coins, quarters, and dimes. So I'm going to use Q, and then I'm going to use D so that I know quarters and dimes. And that gives us, we have a total here of $6, and we have a total here of how many coins. All right, so if we take the total coins, Q plus D, we're going to have 30 of them. If we take the price of them and multiply it together, then we're going to get $6. So my second equation is going to be with the cost of these. How much is a quarter worth? 25 cents. So 0.25 quarters plus how much is a dime? 10 cents for every dime, and that's going to equal a total of $6. So that's how you get your two equations for this one. Right? So in order to do this one, you know what? You could multiply to make something cancel for this one, or you could just do substitution. I would easily do substitution. Let's get Q alone, or you could do elimination and multiply by negative 0.10. That would work too. I think let's go with elimination since they're both in standard form. But if you could use either method, again, we don't have to solve these all the same, which is the nice thing about equations, systems of equations. As long as you're showing your work and you show me how you get to your answer, and so that I know that it's not just like, you know, a photo math answer, that it's like your actual answer and how you came to that answer, then I'll accept it. You just got to show your work. So I'm going to multiply by negative 10 cents. All right, so that's going to become negative 10 cent Q minus 10 cent dime, and then this will become, let's do the math, 0.10 times 30 become a negative 3. All right, let's add these up. So I'm going to switch colors. So positive 10 cents dime and negative 10 cent dime cancel. So 25 cents minus 10 cents would be 15 cent Q. And then 6 minus 3 is 3. So divide by 15 cents, 0.15. And we get 20. So we know how many quarters there were in the collection. There were 20 quarters. All right, so let's use that to find how many dimes there were. So we have Q plus D equals 30. So I'm going to take that 20 and plug it in here. So 20 plus D equals 30. Well, that's easy. I'm sure you can already see the answer. D equals 10. So now we can answer our question, how many quarters and how many dimes are in the collection? There are 20 quarters and 10 dimes. 10 dimes in Savannah's BANNAHS collection. All right, and sorry again that it's messy. I'm doing my best on this tablet. There's our answer.